Welcome, everyone. Welcome to God damn it, John. Welcome to Analog Allies. I am your host, RGT85, joined as always by Brett. Brett, how are we doing?
Doing pretty good. Extremely tired, and I just did a whole podcast before this one.
Oh man, I feel so bad for you. Because I definitely did not just do the same thing.
How long was yours, though?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Mine was 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Well, that's a shame. I don't, motherfucker.
There goes monetization. First minute.
Nope, you can cuss now. They changed it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to have to do something very stupid to get you an audio clip because John let the fucking StreamYard fill up and we didn't have room, and so I won't have a recording. So I am recording. Fuck, it's not working.
You're black and white now, by the way.
It's fine. I'll switch cameras in a second. Hold on. I need to turn my microphone on here. Hello. Talk.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so I have to record a separate file on a separate program now because John is a piece of shit human being. If you're an audio listener, the audio has just started. Apologies if the audio levels are off. John is an idiot. I'm RGT85. I'm switching cameras right now to a different camera. That should alleviate the problem. There we go.
There we go.
It's kind of crooked, but I'm not fixing it. We had a lot of things to talk about, but I'm going to give a shout out to our channel members: a DC Fat Cat, Pickle Rick, Jazzman, Brian, Lucas, Luxus, I don't know how to say that, Cristobal C, Ocean Beach Design, Fairbanks, Cal, and others who are coming in as well. Thank you guys for being channel members. You have access to the after show. The after show link has been posted on the post section of the channel. The Q&A, I completely forgot to post it. I'm going to post it either tonight or tomorrow because after this, I still have to do more work. Apologies for not being on last week, by the way. Wednesday, my stepdad went back to the hospital. Thursday, Hulk Hogan died, and I was like, no, I can't do anything. But we're back. We have a lot to talk about, and if you were on Analog Game and Talk, hey, you're gonna hear a lot of similar things from me, but we have a different, this isn't a girl, this is a boy who is going to talk about things. Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. I did see my mom is in Florida, so she sent me the text that they're doing a day for him in there. I mean, this, that, or the other, say what you will about the human. You can't really diminish what the character did, for so many people in the 80s and 90s, both directly and indirectly. Corpse de Morta became a channel member. Appreciate you, broski.
Thank you.
All right. So I guess we'll start with the direct, unless there's some other stuff you want. Is there anything you want to talk about first?
No. Oh, I did kind of want to talk about
PlayStation games, Xbox.
Yeah,
we could talk about that.
You read my mind.
PlayStation games. Allegedly, according to Nate the Hate, there's more PlayStation games coming to Xbox. It's when that news came out, which I don't think we talked about that.
No, we missed the week.
A lot of people were trying to cope and say it was live service games only and this, that, or the other.
Well, first, let's say the news. Some people might not know.
What?
that's on Sony's website. They have a job listing showing that they're hiring for a multi-platform account manager or whatever. And in the description, it literally states for PlayStation Studios games coming to Nintendo, Xbox, Epic Store, and Steam.
Yes. So with that information, some of the PlayStation soldiers, they upped their arms. They got more defensive. But some of the PlayStation soldiers, such as Jack Move's been preaching this for a while. Porter Rock, he's a strong ally in the PlayStation army. He's put down his guard now. He realizes what is happening. That this is not, PlayStation Lifestyle, I believe, ran an article based on absolutely nothing.
Shinobi. His comment that you were talking about?
No.
Shinobi made some kind of nonsense comment that he thinks it's going to be only live service games, but with nothing to back it or anything. And that's what all the PlayStation fanboys are running with now.
Yeah, no. I'm sorry to tell you guys that is not the truth at all. It's I don't think it'll be quite as much as what Xbox does on PlayStation, but I don't know that. I think Horizon is a key candidate. Spider-Man. I have rescinded my. I know I gave you shit for that, but I rescinded that. I honestly think Spider-Man will be on Xbox now and potentially Switch too.
That one makes more sense than all the others because that's not technically Sony's IP, and we saw the licensing fees that they're paying Marvel/Disney to use that IP, and they're crazy expensive. So to get any more money out of that, out of those games that they can, would make sense.
He was homeless for a while too. Homeless people can fight, dog. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think you're wrong whatsoever. Brandon, member for 35 months. RIP Hulk Hogan. Love and respect RGT. Appreciate you, Brandon. This is a tough day for me, man. So, it's not going to be a full slate thing. I'm not even expecting day and date. Horizon is their biggest game. They've already put a Horizon game on Nintendo Switch 2 with Lego Horizon Adventures. I tried to warn people.
And I believe it was either Tom Henderson or Nate DeHay. I don't want to put words in either of their mouths, but one of them at some point said that Lego Horizon is still slated for Xbox. I don't know if that's ever going to actually happen, but I think it was Tom Henderson.
Yeah, I didn't say it. Nate didn't say it. Oh yeah, Switch one for that game. But now that the Switch 2 is more capable, like we're seeing with some third-party games that have released, your Street Fighter 6s, your WWE 2K25. Look, I've tried to get this footage. I'm still remaining hopeful. My friend who was supposed to be in the video, who was on vacation, he's trying to catch up on his own stuff. He hurt his back. I haven't heard from him in a couple days. The video is pretty much done. I just got to slice some shit in there. If I don't hear anything by tomorrow, it'll probably be Saturday's video, and I'll just do something else with them. Why did Prime's pussy ass video or pussy ass delete the video? I don't know. I thought that was funny. But yeah, so yeah, just for what it's worth, WWE 2K25 on the Switch 2 is fucking fire. As long as you don't care about not being able to upload your own images. So you can't have an AEW logo in the game or shit like that. And the created wrestlers all being Switch 2 versions of created wrestlers. When I made my video or when I captured my footage initially, there was only 7 pages of created wrestlers. Now there's more 70, but still that's nothing compared to what the other versions have. But there are some good created wrestlers on there. I downloaded a really good 98 Sting off of there. So your background, you're all right. But yeah, so yeah, I think more PlayStation. What up, Rex? I think more PlayStation shit is coming, for sure, to other platforms because you play with children, you beat up little kids, and to be fair, because you obviously didn't watch my game share video with the Switch 2 version of WWE 2K25, you can play with your friends that don't have the game. And you don't even need a great internet connection, and it runs fucking amazing. Go watch that video I made about Game Share, because I have footage of me, MVG, and Nate playing, and me, MVG, Nate, and Spawnwave playing, all just off my version. You do a Game Share. They didn't even hype this up. You hit Game Share, you enter a lobby of who you invite whoever you want, and then they can play. It's like they're in the room with you, like it's like local co-op, and it runs great.
I tried it with Captain Toad, and latency wise, it felt native, dude. Like it felt like I was playing the game,
dude.
But
the game
quality wise, it wasn't too good.
Main channel. I think I did it Sunday of this past week. The game is like you have to hit the button in a timely manner to reverse things. And like they were all reversing shit that I was doing, kicking out of pins and finishers and shit. Like it was crazy, dude. Like it's a fucking great looking game, great running game, and great performing game. Like I would say that it's probably, if you go like 1-to-1 version against version, because I put a lot of time in the Series X version. 1-to-1, it's the best third-party port. It's the best that's on the system right now. All right, so we talked a little PlayStation there. Let's talk about the main enchilada, main course, the Nintendo Direct. Oh, you're right, Jay Arthur, because Shiver did work on the game. And Shiver, remember Nintendo bought Shiver. I completely forgot about that. Like I'm talking about parity wise, comparing the Xbox version, Xbox Series X, to the Switch 2 version. It's as close as you're gonna get. The only differences are in some like reflections on intros and stuff like that. It has all the content minus the weird upload thing, but I feel like the Game Share more than makes up for it, because MVG doesn't want to buy the game every year. We force him to. Now, if one of us buys it on the Switch 2, everyone can play it together when we're playing at night, So,
what if two people own the game and they're playing together natively, like with the game? Can you still invite two more people to join the game if they don't have it?
I don't see why not.
All right, cool.
I'm the only one who owns it, so we don't know, because I made them buy it on the Xbox, and then I was like, "Oh, you all picking up the Switch 2 version?" And they're like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll just play it by myself." And then I looked at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, "Game Share," and I was like, "All right." And Nate was I was like, "Is anyone on with their Switch 2 so we can try this out?" And Nate was like, "I'm at work, and there's a random Wi-Fi connection. I can try it." And I was like, "All right, cool. Try it." And it worked perfectly. And it was like, "What the fuck?" Awesome. All right, Nintendo Direct Showcase. Before we get into it, formerly Chuck with a $4.99er. Keycard Direct, more like, making me want to buy them on Steam instead of the eShop. Oh, formerly Chuck, you'll need to tune into tomorrow's video that I still need to edit on the main channel, because we go over all of that sort of fun stuff. We start things off with a new introduction, very similar to how PlayStation and Xbox handle their presentations. A little bit of a intro thing, so it's not just jumping right in. Monster Hunter Stories 3. Brett, are you a Monster Hunter Stories fan?
I played the demo of Monster Hunter 2 or Monster Hunter Stories 2, and I actually liked it quite a bit. I never got around to buying it. If the stories aren't connected, I really liked the gameplay of the second one. I did the whole demo, and it was pretty meaty. And I'm actually interested in this. And it's the first one that's going to be on Xbox, which is surprising.
I played the first one
on 3DS.
Yes, I did not play the second one. I didn't hate it. I thought it was all right. I might have actually reviewed it for the website. Yes, the 1 terabyte. Of course, they put the 1 terabyte back up after I buy the 512 from GameStop. Like, fucking hell, it's just my luck. I'm just gonna stick with the 512 because my 256 is already pretty much full. So I'll just have to have multiple SD cards. But yeah, so
graphically, it's a pretty big step up compared to 2. Like, massive leap. Like, this series must be slowly just earning them some cash if they're making a third one now.
Well, it's the first game sold like dog shit, but Monster Hunter as a franchise started to grow.
Yeah.
And so now it's kind of like, well, yeah, let's do these to try to, get people in to the Monster Hunter ecosystem, and then they'll check out other games and stuff. So 2026 on that looks good. Then they're explaining how you to differentiate between a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 game. They're going to have a different logo on the screen. I don't know. Katamari Damacy, Once Upon a Katamari. This is a Switch 1 game.
Weird that it's not, there's no Switch 2 version. And it runs at 30 frames on Switch 1. So, come on.
Yeah, and it's Bandai Namco, which clearly has Switch 2 dev kit.
They could have literally just differentiated the two by one being 30 frames, probably 1080p, maybe 900p, and the other one being 1440p and 60 frames. That's all they had to do. But I guess maybe it's a development thing where that's challenging or something.
Well, you can go fuck yourself. I do think the game looks cool. Online multiplayer, character customization. I am a fan of Katamari Damacy. I don't think I want to play it at 30 frames though, when there's a 60 frame version available. October 24th. Yeah, if they could do an uncapped frame rate. That's something that's been happening. True. So Ninja Gaiden Ragebound was 30 frames on the Switch 1. And I was not interested in buying the game on the Switch 2 because of that. But evidently on Switch 2, it's 60 frames. But there's no Switch 2 version of the game.
So yeah, they must just have it uncapped and it hits 30 on Switch 1. And if it's uncapped, I guess it's 60 on Switch 2.
But the thing about that is if it's uncapped, you have to, because it's based on the target. So if you're targeting 30 frames per second, it won't be able to exceed that. So I don't get.
Well, some games just naturally they hover around 30 frames, even if they're capped at 60.
Okay.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I guess that could be the move there. Just Dance 2026, Switch 1.
Yeah, weird.
Who cares? Dragon Ball Sparking Zero with a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 version. November 14th. Are you a Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero fan?
Huge Dragon Ball fan, but I'm not that into the games anymore like I was as a kid. But the main thing that bothered me about this is that you can pretty much immediately see this is a downgrade visually compared to even this Xbox Series S version. And I don't like that. Very jagged edges, weirdness going on.
Not a fan of jagged edge? Meet me at the altar in your white dress. We ain't getting younger. We might as well do it. You don't fuck with jagged edge?
No,
nothing is promised to. It's a group. To me and you. So why do we let this thing go? I'm probably gonna get copyright claim for how accurate my singing was.
Let's get those thumbs ups up, please.
We need to hit the goals, or else we're gonna take this off. We're not gonna be playing this anymore. We gotta hit $150. We're halfway to the goal here. Let's get some kick support. We haven't had a single kick sub all night tonight. Where are the tips? What's going on here? I don't
help me keep the lights on, guys. Come on now.
Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. It was at this point that I realized, maybe this isn't going to be everything I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So,
these old games are actually good though. I didn't like the 3D shooter ones, but I actually like these ones.
But they didn't seem very, very direct.
The moment I knew was when that campfire game showed up.
Okay, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, because we got Arriaga and Arriaga 2 making an appearance with FC 26, a soccer game. This is coming to us from EA. Obviously, it used to be FIFA. This might surprise you, but I'm going to check out the Switch 2 version solely because, and I've already told this story on Game and Talk. So
that's the fourth time you've called that podcast Analog Allies.
Dude, my brain is fried. I'm tired. I didn't even fucking nap today. I've been up since early. Body Yaga. When FIFA first came out on the Switch 1, people were uploading gameplay videos, no talking, just 10 minutes of gameplay. and some of those people are getting 500,000-600,000 reviews. So like soccer is a very big sport in other regions and stuff. So I'm gonna be buying that and checking it out. I thought it looked good graphically.
Yeah, it looked pretty solid.
Pac-Man World 2 Repack, remake of the original game from the ground up. Looks nice. Local co-op mode as well, September 26th. Are you a Pac-Man World 2 Repack fan?
Never played it. Didn't play the first one either. But I do
They're
want to
good.
say, I don't like when the co-op is just like somebody's pointing at the screen like Mario Galaxy style. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
I'm
kind
not
of boring for the other person.
Yeah, but fuck the other person. I think this looks better than what we got with Shadow Labyrinth. I was surprised. A lot of people really liked that game.
Really?
It didn't click with me, dude. It was just like, I don't know. It felt cheap. It felt hollow. Like it didn't feel like it was something. I don't know. Maybe I just had higher expectations for the game, but I don't know. I just didn't really care for it. Final Fantasy Tactics. Of course, we saw this originally at a PlayStation presentation. Nice that it's coming out on Switch 1 and Switch 2, September 30th. I still don't like that Vaseline effect they got going on with the game, though.
Yeah, I wish they would just kept the old pixel art. It looks way better.
Or like put some effort into it. Somebody told me that it's like, because to me it looks like a shitty filter that they just like threw over it like you do on an emulator. No, it's not. This is by design. This is something that they took time to do, and they were like, you know what? This is a good look. This is the move right here. And I'm just like, bro. Whoever said that was a good move, you fire them. You fire them. Like Superman, oh man, with a $2 dono. Keep singing, Sean. Yeah. Throwing money, making it rain. I'm my stripper.
Yep.
Nothing is promised to me and you.
Take your shirt off.
That first Jagged Edge song, because we used to DJ a lot of weddings, and that was always fucking playing. That's how I learned all the words to it. You got the Jermaine Dupri remix. Those fucking white girls, man, they love that shit. Persona 3 Reload. Oh boy.
30 frames on Switch 2. It doesn't make sense. 60
is it?
And it's 60s on Series S. Well, the trailer was 30 frames.
I don't know if I'd put too much stock into that.
Maybe there'll be options in the settings.
I would wait. Because did you see what happened with Mafia today?
No.
The Mafia PC specs went up for the game that's coming out, I think next week. And so everyone assumed it was going to be 30 frames based on the PC specs.
Yeah.
And it ended up like we were talking about it in the group chat. And then like 2K came out and they're like, no, it's 60 frames on consoles. So like, I feel like things like that sometimes, like I would wait. I'm sure it's going to be 60 on the Switch too, but I don't know. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
I have no interest in it. I don't want to play. God damn it, Craig.
Craig. That's
Craig
insane.
Nelson with a $50 dono buying you dinner because I care. Craig DM'd me last week on Twitter and he was like, let me buy you dinner because last week wasn't a great week for me. And I was like, no, I'm fine. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. And Craig also helped me when I had my basement leak. He was someone that I talked to kind of try and figure out, what the hell I needed to do and this, that, and the other. Shout outs to Craig. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, Persona, it's popular. It is what it is that people love it, I guess.
I still need to finish Reload though, but I already played 3 before, so it's not as exciting as a new Persona game.
Right, that's understandable. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. I was happy to see this. I had a feeling it could be there.
It kind of felt like a nothing trailer though. Like,
well, in a way, I thought the game looked great. I thought the game ran great, especially after, what we saw with Age of Calamity and the low visual fidelity of that and the frame rate of that. Like, this looked nice. It looked clear, 60 frames. I liked what I saw, and then I was kind of like, I think you're missing something here. And then they showed like the kind of like one little last thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, here it is. And then they were like, hey, it's coming out in the winter. And I'm like, wait, what?
Do you think that was like Link, like supposed to be Link or something?
I don't know who the fuck that was, man. All I know is, where the fuck was my fucking release date? That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted from this. And I did not get that. I don't need to see the game again. I already understand. The next time you show me that game, I want to see a release date. It's already been rated.
Dude, we were just talking about this on the podcast, on the last one.
On Analog Allies?
Yeah. Actually on Press X every single week. Every Wednesday night it goes up. But anyway.
But today's Thursday.
Well, we delayed it for the direct.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of weird of Nintendo to have so many games that are planned for this year. Like Metroid is planned, Age of Imprisonment is planned. There's another one, Kirby Air Ride 2 is planned, and the year is over halfway over, and we don't have release dates for any of them.
Like Liza Phil said,
yeah, it could be next June.
Yeah, there's January and February 2026 are technically winter. So, and Kirby was rated today.
They got
Metroid Prime 4 was rated. You would think so.
Come on now. I need Kirby Air Ride.
But yeah, no release date. Next up was Madden.
First time back since the Wii on a Nintendo platform.
Wrong.
Was it on the Wii U?
Yes.
Fuck.
Only 1 year. The first
Brett
year.
From the last podcast said Wii, so I believed him like an idiot.
Well, Brett has a hot wife, so he's allowed to say that.
That's true.
There was some stuff. Yes, exactly. I was just about to bring that up. The cutscenes look kind of dookie, like choppy 30 frames, like when the players were like doing the pregame stuff. But then the actual game itself looked 60 good. And I was like, oh, okay. This looks good. So I am curious to see, obviously this releases in August 14th. I believe there is an early edition that you get like 7 days early if you buy the $100 edition. I might have to do that for a video. But I'm interested to see if that was just the trailer, or if that gets ironed out or something like that. I don't really know. As long as the football is good, I don't really care. And I know it's saying, oh, you can play it on this, that, or the other. It's like, yeah, sure. But I want to fucking play little Johnny online. I don't want to play against the fucking adult. They might be good. I want to ruin a teenager's day. I want to ruin their day.
Do you think it's mostly kids that have a Switch 2 right now, or mostly adults? I feel like
no, it's mostly adults.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping you play in like the middle of the day when like the parents are at work or something, and little shithead Johnny's home from school sick, Yeah. So like, oh, I'll play my dad's Switch 2. I'll play Madden. And then you play against a grown ass man who just right in the face.
Power right in the kisser.
Yeah. But yeah, nice to see it by there. And then, of course, was arguably the biggest game of the show. Honestly, I was left pretty speechless after they showed this. I couldn't believe that this game was coming to the
Are you about to say Campfire?
Just a game that I think is going to revolutionize video games. Chilling by the fire, where you can chop wood, you can blow on the fire. Why this was there?
Why?
Because the studio is a Japanese studio that was headed by the guy who helped with Chibi, who like made Chibi Robo. Because I was like, Oink Games. I was like, how the fuck did they get a dev kit and they're still top third-party devs that do not have a dev kit? And like somebody looked it up on the last show.
Apparently, they also make like popular board games in Japan. That
Who gives a
company.
fuck? What does that have to do with video games?
I don't know. Maybe he knew someone at Nintendo. Nintendo used to be a toy company.
Well, no, they it's because of the Chibi Robo connection, I'm assuming.
Well, dude, they made a game out of the worst part of camping, keeping the fire alive.
I don't get like why I would want to play this with someone and like use the fucking cameras. Like what the just go outside at that point.
Or FaceTime or something
Like there's no point in this. What is the point? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's out today though. So if you're like, God damn, I really want to go outside with my friends, but I don't want to, you can play that. Apex Legends Switch 2 edition.
This was actually surprising because, well, I predicted actually. That was like one of the things I predicted, but I didn't think it would actually happen because we still haven't seen updates for games like Rocket League and Overwatch 2 and other service games that are on Switch.
Is this game still popping? Good.
It's not really popping, but it still has an audience.
Because I remember playing it on the Switch 1 or attempting
Horrible.
to. Yeah, it wasn't great.
30 frames, everything looked like mud.
August 5th. So if you're interested in that,
Free to play.
Free to play. Hella.
Is that the Stuart Little game? Yeah.
Stuart Little. You gotta play as a mouse and do stuff and help your friends that are sick. Comes out in 2026. My notes said this was a Celia. This looks like a Celia game. And guess what? She loved it.
Yep.
Looks all right. I don't know. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws.
There's another one that I immediately noticed. This does not look graphically even, I would say, like not really on par with the Series S.
Well, you know what it was?
What?
They showed you mostly cutscenes and flying scenes. They never showed Kay walking around in the world or in an environment, and I think that's by design.
They did like a deeper dive video on like one of the YouTube channels. I didn't watch it, but I saw it. So that probably
really
shows more. Yeah.
Who? Where? I'm curious to see that. That's what I want to see is the world. I didn't think it looked like noticeably terrible from what they showed as far as like graphical differences, but I thought it was very suspect. Developer featurette for Outlaws.
Yep. Looks like they're showing it like on the Switch screen in the screen to like make it look not as bad.
Yeah, there. Oh yeah, bro. There is some.
They're hiding something.
Yeah, they're definitely. Yeah, no. First off, the game sucks. Okay, the game is terrible. It's not a good Star Wars game. It's not a good action adventure game. It has more dislikes than likes on the trailer. But even this, she's not walking around. She gets on the bike and then leaves. It's a stupid puzzle to open a door. It's her sitting with Lando, one of the few callbacks in the game. It never shows her walking around. I'm going to add a dislike to the video. Fuck you, Nintendo.
You mean Ubisoft?
It was on Nintendo's channel.
Oh, I'm on IGN's. I think it's the same video, though. At 2:17.
Oh, no, this was only a 1 minute video.
Okay, let me send you this one. At 2:17, she's like out in the open world, and all she does is pull out her gun, and the frame rate tanks.
Are you sending it?
Yeah, I just sent it.
Behind the scene. Oh, okay. No, this is a different video. Oh, God.
Dwayne said, "Why is Brett just sitting in the void?"
That's where he belongs.
My ring around, like the LED light around my TV is usually on, but it's off for some reason.
All right. What time did you say?
2:17.
All right. White guy talking. Look at
that
me.
frame
Oh,
rate.
my
God. It's so bad.
Oh, my God. I'll pull it up.
Crazy.
Are you serious, Jay Arthur? The most popular video out of the direct was Plants vs. Zombies. That is... God.
Those ones were actually good, dude. I played them on Vita.
You can go to hell. Go to hell and you die.
Vita was glorious.
Look at this frame rate. This is running proper right now. So see, he's talking normally and stuff. Look at this.
When the explosion happens.
That's
and then right here. Terrible. It's harder to notice on stream. But if you go watch the video.
No, it's not, because it's fucking, you could see the guy talking perfectly like a normal human.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So it's a bad game. It's a bad port of a bad game. If you buy this game, there's something wrong with you. Chronos. This actually was the highlight of the show for me.
I'm surprised it's coming to Switch too. That's cool. But again, way noticeable downgrade in visuals.
I saw comparisons of the PC version to the Switch 2, Super Metal Dave.
I didn't see it, but from what I've seen of Chronos, like everything looks amazing graphics wise, and what I saw today just didn't look as good in my memory of what I've seen of it, but I could be wrong.
This I'll probably pick up. And you know what's funny? I was not interested in this game until today. Like the trailers I saw for this game, I was going, eh. And then this trailer, I thought they just did a better job of like selling me on the game. Like, hey, you're this dude, and you know the monsters can blend into each other if you don't finish them off. There's this weird world, and you got low resources. And I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. This is kind of my cup of tea. September 5th, the day after Outlaws. So buy Chronos if you're gonna buy a game there.
Yeah. Bloober Team.
Good for them. Yakuza Kiwame 2. Yakuza Kiwame 1. November 13th for both of these. Why are there 3 Yakuza games in 6 months on the Switch 2?
Because Sega loves porting stuff.
Why? There's other games that Sega could be doing.
I mean, they also announced Persona 3 Reload. Was Sega anywhere else in this show?
Shinobi teaser.
Yeah.
Or the sizzle reel, I should say. I don't know. You know, I played this one after playing the PS2 Yakuza games, 2 of them. I didn't like this one. I thought the combat was just too bleh. Like it was too fast. I didn't think it was great. But this combat looked slower, so maybe a bit more enjoyable to me. I don't know. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. But I feel like, you know, they lead with 2, but then, 1 is coming as well. So, like, do I have to play 1 to understand 2?
Yeah, probably.
That's great. Sizzle reel. Borderlands 4 confirmed to be 30 frames by Randy.
30 frames on everything or just on Switch 2?
No, just on Switch 2, of course.
Oh my god, it's a FPS, dude. You can't have an FPS at 30 frames.
It's also a game key card with a 40 gigabyte file size because they're cheaping out. Nothing in this interested me besides Shinobi. As Majora is saying, Shinobi is good. Crypto CS also agrees that Shinobi is good. And now we're getting to the final 2 games. The final 2. And we have Squeenix.
2 Squeenix games at the very end was surprising.
That looked exactly the same. The Adventures of Elliot. 2026, a new HD 2D game. A demo available right now. Bit more of an action RPG. Oh, yeah, NBA Bounce. What the fuck was that? That looked terrible. You know, action adventure. Some people are saying kind of a bit of a Link to the Past feel to it. You know, a little fairy friend, a little Zelda action.
I think this is the first action game in the HD 2D art style, isn't it?
It is.
That's cool.
Looked all right. Like I said, there's a demo available today, and I'm sure they're going to end on some big game announcement. And they're like, hey, do you like HD 2D?
Another one.
Because here's another one with Octopath Traveler 0, the prequel to the Octopath Traveler series. From what I've been told, is like a mobile game that they've turned into a real game or something like that.
Yeah, so John just talked about, he's a big fan of this series. They're taking mostly all the story elements from the mobile game because that's what was very well received from that game, and they're sort of reshuffling it into a new game. With, I think it'll have like different combat and stuff, but yeah, a lot of the story is going to be from the mobile game. But John said that story was amazing, so
that'll be coming out on December 4th. Oh yeah, Star Ocean is kind of actiony. And then hey man, that was it.
Yeah, that's pretty weak, man.
No Microsoft.
Surprising.
No other Capcom games besides Monster Hunter Stories 3. No update on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. No update on Elden Ring.
Or Duskbloods.
And I think my biggest problem is we're seeing the same companies we saw during the last Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2. Like, what are we doing? You know what it is?
They're the only ones with dev kits.
I mean, people don't want to believe that. And I don't know why. Especially when, like, people who are friends with developers are literally looking you in the eyes. Like, literally looking you in the eyes and telling you that there are still many teams that do not have Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits that should have Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits. And people still, they don't believe them. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy how people just, they don't.
How the hell did that Campfire game get a dev kit?
Because they did.
Yeah, I forgot. We just talked about it.
Yeah, they did Chibi Robo, and they're a Japanese studio. You got Bandai Namco, Sega. You've got Capcom.
Dude, yeah, like I feel like Microsoft and maybe even Sony would be all over the Switch 2 right now if
maybe
had
not
dev kits.
Maybe not Sony, but Microsoft.
I could picture Helldivers 2 launching on Switch 2.
You have to imagine that Sony is. I mean, you made me fuck my train of thought up. You got to imagine that Microsoft has shit ready to go. Like,
yeah.
So I don't understand it. Like, I don't. Where's Delta? Where's the Resident Evil ports? Where's Red Dead? I don't.
Or even like freaking GTA 5. Like that game's still extremely relevant.
Anything. And it kind of goes in line with something that Insider Gaming reported that a lot of people had questions and doubts about because it kind of didn't make sense. But you remember like the rollout where it was like, you remember that article where they talked about like it was a rollout for companies and putting games on there? It's seeming more and more like that was actually true to at least some degree.
Because it's a way different approach than Xbox and PlayStation, where they're just like everyone put out everything at the same time.
But if you think about it, the Switch 1 was kind of like that too.
It was. That's what my video today was about. How the dev kits ran it. They were very slow to roll out on Switch 1. Like we were playing games like Bomberman R because there was nothing else to play for the
Ultra
first
Street
year.
Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. I loved that game though. It's very strange, and I could at least understand why third-party companies would have been hesitant with the Switch 1 coming off of the Wii U. So, at least it made a little bit more sense, and maybe that's why people didn't think of it that way because, the assumption was just, oh, well, they're not,
they're not going to support something they don't know is going to succeed.
Right. So you didn't necessarily think, oh, it's because they don't have dev kits. You thought, oh, it's because, the system, it's kind of unknown how it's going to be. And then like a year or so later, even really by the winter of that year, you start learning about all this fucking shit. Whereas with this, it's like you would have expected guns blazing from a lot of these companies. Pickle Rick, member for 12 months. It's my birthday a week from Saturday. I love the content. I love racing you in your birthday stream. I'd love you to join a race on my birthday non-stream. Yeah, I'll see if I can figure something out. He said, a week from Saturday. So Saturday after that, yeah, I mean, we'll talk again before then. So remind me, and
Yeah,
we'll
I might
figure something out.
be able to do some.
CDMR with a MX50 just arrived. Nintendo Direct was exactly how I expected. New Katamari and Plants vs. Zombies, though. Also, is anyone with a Samsung TV having issues today? Can't watch YouTube. I have an LG. Do I own any Samsung TVs? I don't think I do. Oh, that's a tease. I have a lot of TVs in my house, but like literally all of them are TCL because I'm a cheap fuck. The living room one
Same.
is a LG CX because that's my nice TV, and the one upstairs in my bedroom is literally an Insignia TV that's like 15 years old from Best Buy that like still has component hookups, like all sorts of like it's an old and it's heavy. That's how you can tell it's like an old TV because it's heavy.
Dude,
Um,
I just got bit by a bug.
How about think it was a spider, brown recluse? You could
I
turn
don't know.
into Spider-Man.
It looks weird.
Let's see the bug bite.
I can feel it, man. Like it's about to start showing up. I
Hell
don't know if
yeah,
you can see it.
itchy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a black widow bite. I'm looking at it here. The
No, it ain't.
poison's
You
going
can't
to
even
your
see it
veins.
yet.
Nah, I could see it.
You're gonna be able to see it in a minute though. It actually freaking hurts, man. That's never happened to me before.
Yep, the widow, the black widow.
Jesus.
One of your exes sent it to you. She planted it in your house. Those women are vindictive. David Gonzalez with a COP 25,000. What are these? What are these currencies? Do you think this direct bodes poorly for third-party support in the mid and long-term future for the Switch 2? No, I honestly think it's just more the immediate future. I think next year at this time, like everything will be fine. You know, I think you'll get more day and date stuff, and all that jazz. So, yeah, I think it'll be all right. It's really what it boils down to right now is optics, because you're not necessarily doing a good job of selling your system to, a Steam Deck user or an Xbox user. Like if I'm Nintendo, I'd be trying to capitalize on Xbox gamers because, a lot of them are kind of seeing the writing on the wall and they're kind of looking for another brand. I mean, some of them are Game Pass diehards or whatever, but like I feel like seeing Xbox games on a Nintendo platform would kind of be like, oh, well, I don't necessarily need my Xbox. I like to buy my games. I like to own my games. I don't like the rental portion of it or whatever. Or, Game Pass just doesn't work for me, brother. And you're kind of missing out on that. Oh yeah, that's a fucking
You
brown.
see it?
Yeah, I see it. It's right fucking there.
It hurts. What the hell is this thing?
Could be an ant, like a fire ant.
It looked like it had wings though. That's why I was confused.
Oh, it's like a new type of bug. It is like a hybrid ant, black widow
growing.
mosquito.
It's growing at a rapid pace.
Yeah, because you itched it. You got any Benadryl?
I didn't even itch it. I just itched like around it and pinched it a little. Yeah, I got Benadryl.
Yeah, pop one of those when you go to sleep. Superman, oh man, with a $2 donation. Sean, excited for SummerSlam, Punk versus Gunther. I'm not going to be able to watch. Well, that's not necessarily true. I have to do the Spawn cast because I didn't do last week. And MVG is not going to be on tomorrow, so someone with a brain needs to be on there. So I'll watch some of it tomorrow, and then day 2 seems cool. I'm gonna try to watch some of that. I got to go to my grandma's in the early afternoon for the annual potato picking, where we harvest the crops. My cousin brings her children over, and they dig the potatoes out of the ground. I'm just going because I'm out of fresh cucumbers. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some of it for sure. Let me scroll down here.
Dude, this thing is literally growing so fast. Look at it.
Here, Wood, you want to join for the last 10 minutes? Don't fucking there. I'll call your bluff, motherfucker. There's the link. because Brett might die anyways.
I might, man. I'm freaking out right now. That was so random.
Somebody should watch the tape back and see if you could see the bug.
Yeah, like see if you see it fall or like fly on me or something.
But if it had wings, like
it's literally growing so fast, like it's insane.
I mean, that could have just been like, you could just be. Oh, okay. I mean, you're just having an allergic reaction to it. I would just pop a Benadryl, and you'll be fine. All right, cool. I will. Enjoy Father Time.
Have a good night, Wooderson.
But yeah, so overall, the direct. Let's go with the letter grade here. Brett, what's your letter grade going to be?
D.
Wow. I'm a C-. I
was going to say C-, but
not even a D+. Solid D.
Yeah, I'll go D+. I forgot that was an option.
I just feel like there was just too much missing. And a lot of it kind of stems from, a lot of the Nintendo fanboy accounts were talking about Red Dead's going to be there. Metaphor's going to be there. Expedition 33 is going to be there. Metal Gear's going to be there. It's like, bro, come on. You worked yourself into a shoot, brother. I at least thought there'd be some fucking Resident Evil or something.
Yeah, like I thought there was going to be at least a few major ports that I really thought was cool. But there really wasn't.
Yeah, just something. No, I saw Wood's thing.
Hell, I would have even liked Rocket League Switch 2 version because I play that on everything. But I'm not going to play the Switch 1 version on Switch 2.
Well, a tick would have, like a tick bite is only like once it starts to burrow in, and a tick wouldn't have wings or something like that.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT.
Will it know? This will be interesting.
Yeah, it'll give me an idea. It's pretty cool.
Let us know what it says. I've never done that with ChatGPT.
It's honestly fascinating.
I've used ChatGPT when I have a video and I can't really think of a good title. And sometimes I won't necessarily use what they suggest, but I'll use kind of a combination of like what they said and then how I would say it. If I get stumped, which I've done it a handful of times. But yeah, like the Resident Evil shit.
Well, I'm all out of talking because I was trying out the voice thing last night, where you can talk to like a robot, but it sounds like a real person. I
did invite Wood. He said he was in bed with his son. He's not coming on. I did send him an invite though.
It says I can do it at 11:40 tonight.
That's what, an hour?
Yeah.
You might be dead by then, but you should be all right.
True.
Yeah, Monster Hunter, Wild, like anything, dude. It was just, I don't know. It felt like a steak with no sizzle. Like there was a little bit of meat on the bone, but we didn't get to like the good stuff. And now, of course, you got all, it's going to be a September Direct now. And to be fair, if you do look at the release dates for a lot of these games, I mean, let's go back here. Katamari's October. FC is September. Pac-Man is September. Tactics is September. Persona 3 is October. Madden is August. Chillin' by the Fire is out. Apex is August. Star Wars Outlaws September. Chronos September. I mean, there was a lot of September in there. So maybe we still get one. Did you find the bug?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, it's in like a little tube that came with something I got off Amazon. I don't know if you can.
Hold on. Solo layout here. Let's see what you got. What is it?
Let me put in this cap.
Is it like a bug or?
Yeah, hang on. Put it to the middle. See it?
Doesn't look like anything too bad. It's just some fucking little shit.
I don't know. Looks weird.
Take a picture of it for. You got Grok?
No. Don't you have to like tweet it, Grok? How does Grok work?
I don't know. I have the special Grok.
I don't want people seeing my questions to Grok.
I mean, I won't like make you share your screen. Here, send me. Take a good picture. Here, just take a good picture and send it to me of the bug, and I'll chat GPT it.
All right, let me turn this up.
This is the riveting content you get on here, folks.
Yeah. Like at least I have its body. Like I killed it at least. Anyway, yeah, sorry everybody. I didn't expect to become Spider-Man
No,
tonight.
this is the content people want.
Hopefully I wake up just with a 6-pack and spider abilities.
I don't know if it can. Medallion. I'm gonna try Chat GPT for him. I don't care about the bite.
Look at it though. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a reaction to it. All right. So I downloaded the image. I will paste the image here. Oh, a new chat, please. Can you identify this bug?
I don't know, man. I'd have to get like my
Based on the image, it is a common black ant.
with wings. Do they have wings?
But it has wings. Thanks for pointing that out. The wings definitely change things. Oh, it's a flying ant.
Okay. I didn't know those bit.
It's a reproductive flying ant known as a latte. These are male or queen ants that will grow wings and leave the nest during mating season. This bug bit me. What should I do? If a winged ant bit you, here's what you should do. Clean the area, put a cold compress on it, use hydrocortisone or calamine for itching, and oral antihistamines such as Benadryl can help with itching and swelling too.
All right. So I'm not going to die. Not tonight.
Yeah, it's not a termite. It's not a wasp. So you got ants in your pants.
Ants in the pants. Remember that South Park episode?
Yes. Yeah, I get the same way with ant bites. I swell up with ant bites like crazy. Like black ants too.
I don't think I've ever been bitten by a bug like just like when I actually noticed it as soon as it happened. Like it actually hurt for a second.
Yeah. That's clearly a black ant. I mean, I guess I could show the picture so people know what the fuck I'm talking about here. Open image, a new tab. And we go here. I'd like to present.
I'm gonna like rewind it after we're done, and I'm gonna see exactly when I got bit.
There's a little guy. See? Black ant body, clearly. Some wings. You see the antennae here.
If you get red lines.
Yeah, you're not gonna get red lines though.
Cute antenna says Medallion.
I mean, they are kind
it
of
actually
cute.
is. It's got like little swirls at the end.
Yeah.
That bastard.
Look at him. That's clearly a black flying ant.
Hilarious.
Jazzman has a question for you.
Is it the most action you had in a while? And he wanted to get freaky with you.
I wanna get freaky with you.
I mean, no, I'm doing fine.
How's your new girl?
The one I just started talking to. Hopefully it goes somewhere. Yeah, hopefully that goes somewhere. She's super cool.
Did you come to the crib?
I think next Saturday we're gonna do something. I don't know if it's gonna be like on a trail, like go on a trail or go bowling or something. I don't know.
Nice. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this up. We will be doing the after show here in just a few moments. Thank you to everyone for coming through. Once again, thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to everyone who donated tonight. Formerly Chuck, DC Fat Cat, Superman, Oh Man, CDMR, David Gonzalez, Johnny R, which I will read yours in just a second because that just popped in. course, the star of the show, Craig Nelson, with a big $50 dono. Appreciate you, Craig. Johnny R says, here to give support. I expected nothing from the direct, but I got a couple games I want to play portably, such as Monster Hunter Stories 3, Elliot, and Octopath. Yeah, that's what it really boils down to. Like, if you are a big fan of Squeenix games and stuff like that, you know, there was some good stuff there. But if you kind of want, it was kind of just lacking a bit of variety for me personally. But yeah. See, guys, we're ending the stream. We didn't meet the goals. So now, you know, we're not going to play this game anymore. All right. It's off the schedule. You know, we're going to miss the DSP tries it. You know, I had a big meal that was planning for you guys, and we're not going to do it. So, you know, I just don't know. We had great support last night. Now we don't have any support tonight.
New member.
All right, Elliot, thank you for becoming a member. Check the post tab on YouTube, and we'll be live in there in just a moment.
See you.
Bye-bye. See you next week.
If I'm alive.
What's going on here? End stream, not leave studio. Jeez.